Most mobile games look good for 5 minutes, then you delete them. This list is different. Every game here survived real playtime, real combat, real progression, no fake hype. If it wasn't worth playing, it's not on this list.
Coming in at number 10, Where Winds Meet is one of the most ambitious open-world RPGs ever released on mobile. This game focuses on skill-based martial arts combat, where timing, positioning, and countering matter more than raw damage. Weapons feel genuinely different, so your playstyle changes depending on what you choose to use. The world is massive and built for exploration. Instead of pushing you forward constantly, the game rewards curiosity with side stories, hidden skills, and meaningful encounters. On mobile, performance depends heavily on your device. High settings can cause heat and frame drops, so medium graphics with performance mode is the safest choice. Combat is playable on touch, but a controller gives much better control in harder fights. Monetization stays mostly optional early on, making it easy to test the game before committing. If you want a console-style experience on your phone and don't mind learning deep systems, this one is worth trying.
At number 9, Oniro is a dark fantasy action RPG made for players who miss classic hack-and-slash games on mobile. Combat is fast and hands-on. You're dodging, positioning, and managing skills instead of just tapping abilities on cooldown. Once more skills unlock, fights start to feel much deeper and more satisfying. One of Oniro's biggest strengths is flexibility. The game supports controllers and can be played offline, which makes it perfect for long sessions without worrying about internet connection. Progression is focused on loot and builds. You're constantly improving your character through gear and upgrades. But the early hours are slow, so patience is important before the systems really open up. Storage is the main downside. The game is large, so make sure you have space before installing. If you're looking for a serious offline-friendly ARPG with a dark tone and real combat, Oniro earns its place on this list. At number 8, Hitman Absolution on mobile is a full premium stealth experience, not a simplified version. You get the complete game, built around patience, planning, and choosing how to eliminate targets without being noticed. Disguises, silent takedowns, and environmental kills all play a major role, just like on console. Controls are well adapted for mobile, but this is a game where precision matters. Touch controls work, but using a controller makes movement and camera control far more comfortable, especially in tight stealth sections. Performance is solid on modern devices, but storage is the real requirement here. The game is large, so you'll need plenty of free space before installing. There's no energy system, no ads, and no pay-to-win mechanics. You pay once and play the full experience offline. If you want a serious, story-driven stealth game on your phone, Hitman Absolution easily earns this spot. At number 7, BlazBlue Entropy Effect delivers one of the best combat systems you'll find on mobile. This is a fast 2D action roguelike where everything revolves around combos, movement, and timing. Each character plays completely differently, almost like a fighting game translated into a roguelike format. What makes it special is progression. Abilities from previous runs and characters can influence future builds, so the more you experiment, the stronger and more flexible your runs become. On mobile, the game runs smoothly and looks sharp, but it's skill-heavy. Touch controls are playable, yet advanced combos feel much better if you're comfortable with precise inputs or a controller. It's free to start, which lets you test the combat, but the real depth opens up once you unlock more characters. If you want pure action, speed, and skill-based gameplay instead of open-world wandering, this game absolutely earns its spot. At number 6, Crystal of Atland brings fast action combat plus MMO-style teamwork to mobile in a way that actually feels substantial. You pick a class, dive into missions or dungeons, and fight alongside others or solo. Combat is active and responsive. It's about skill, timing, and using your abilities well rather than just tapping through menus. It's designed around progression loops. You clear content, earn upgrades, and unlock stronger gear and builds. Over time, your character gets noticeably stronger, and the deeper systems start to open up. The social side matters here.
Grouping up in co-op dungeons and tackling harder challenges with friends makes the game feel alive. So if you enjoy multiplayer action RPGs, this one scratches that itch. It's free to play, but the real endgame power comes from grinding, builds, and knowing your class inside out, not just spending money. If you want action with friends, evolving builds, and real combat on mobile, this game earns its spot on the list.
At number 5, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown delivers a true action platformer experience on mobile. Not a watered-down port, but the full 2.5D adventure adopted well for phones. You explore beautifully designed levels, backtrack with new powers, and fight enemies whose dodges and parries feel tight and deliberate. It's a Metroidvania at heart, so learning your movement and skills pays off big time. On mobile, it offers a free trial first, letting you test performance and controls before buying the full game, perfect for checking how it feels on your device. Touch controls are customizable and work surprisingly well once tuned, but for tougher fights and precise timing, using a controller makes things much smoother. Graphics and performance are strong, and you can play offline once installed. Just remember, platformers like this reward precision and timing, so setup matters. Tweak your buttons and play a few practice encounters before diving deeper. If you want console-quality action and exploration on your phone, this one earns its spot high on the list. At number 4, Lara Croft: Guardian of Light is a premium action adventure that feels surprisingly fresh on mobile. This game mixes twin-stick shooting, platforming, and smart puzzles into tight, replayable levels. Combat's fast and responsive, but it's not just about shooting. Timing jumps, using gadgets, and reading enemy patterns matter just as much. One of its biggest strengths is flexibility. You can play solo or team up in co-op to solve puzzles and fight enemies together, which changes how levels feel and adds real replay value. Touch controls are well designed and customizable, but like most precision-based games, it feels best with a controller if you have one. Performance is solid on modern devices, and once installed, you can play offline. There are no ads, no energy systems, and no grinding for power. You pay once and unlock the full experience. If you want a polished, console-style action game that respects your time, this one absolutely earns its spot. At number 3, Arcane Quest Legends 2 is a strong pick for players who want a classic action RPG they can play offline. Combat is real-time and straightforward, but builds are where the depth comes in. You're not locked into one strict class, so you can mix abilities and shape your character around how you like to fight, melee, magic, or hybrids. The game is designed for long sessions. Dungeons, loot drops, and upgrades keep pushing you forward without needing an internet connection, which makes it perfect for travel or casual grinding. Early on, you can play a good portion for free, and if you enjoy it, unlocking the full content removes ads and opens up the rest of the world. There's no pressure to spend just to stay powerful. It's not flashy or cinematic, but it's reliable, smooth, and respectful of your time. If you're looking for a true offline Diablo-style experience on mobile, this one earns its place near the top. At number 2, Wuthering Waves to Lahai Roi pushes the game's world and exploration to a new level. This update introduces Lahai Roi, a massive new region built around contrast, frozen landscapes on the surface, and advanced underground cities hidden beneath. Exploration feels fresh, with vertical spaces, new traversal options, and environments that actually change how you move and fight. Combat stays fast and skill-based, but encounters feel more tactical here thanks to tougher enemies and wider arenas. Movement tools, including faster travel systems, help balance the size of the map, so exploration doesn't feel slow or repetitive. Story-wise, this region matters. Quests expand the lore and push the main narrative forward instead of feeling like filler content. On mobile, performance is solid on capable devices, but this is a demanding open-world game. Medium settings offer the best balance between visuals and stability. If you want next-gen open-world action on mobile with real depth and scale, this update earns its place near the top. Taking the top spot, Devil May Cry Peak of Combat delivers the most stylish and aggressive combat you can get on mobile. This game is all about speed, combos, and flow. You're chaining attacks, dodging at the last second, switching characters mid-fight, and pushing for style rather than just damage. When combat clicks, it genuinely feels close to the console Devil May Cry experience. Boss fights stand out the most. They're designed to test movement, timing, and awareness, not just raw stats. Short sessions still feel intense, which makes it perfect for mobile play. Controls are solid for a touchscreen action game, but mastering combos takes practice. The more time you put in, the smoother and more satisfying fights become. Yes, it's free to play and progression can slow down later, but pure combat quality is why this game sits at number 1. If you want flashy, skill-based action that rewards mastery, this is the strongest action game on mobile right now.